So today we have here the first couple who I married at Temple Bet David, and they're the first couple who made a chuppah for Temple Bet David. It was out of PVC and plaster of Paris, and coffee cans. I don't know if it was Maxwell House or Folgers, but there were coffee cans. You know, being a rabbi is a wonderful challenge. And I think about why these things were important to me. I think it's because I grew up in San Francisco. And I had parents who were, my mother especially, an activist. Whether it was for Soviet Jews or for my friends and family from San Francisco, we remember the sit-ins on Venice Avenue. And we remember how people of color were not allowed to work on the floor of the car showrooms. They could be porters, bring you out your car, but they couldn't be part of it. And it began a sense of inequality. In my study is a picture of Rabbi Alvin Fine. And he got a lot of pressure in his later years at Temple Emmanuel when he brought Martin Luther King to the temple. And we had lots of, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a Republican, but we had lots of Republicans. And we had the people from, I don't know if you remember, MJB Coffee, Zellerback Paper, Sutro family, Fleischacker family, who thought having Martin Luther King there was terrible and that Martin Luther King was a troublemaker. And they gave the rabbi holy heck. Then a couple years later, when he tried to support Cesar Chavez, what he was doing, and my dad being a grocer said, you know what Cesar Chavez is going to do? He's going to cause the cost of grapes to go up at least 20 cents a pound. But I said, but Dad, look what it's going to do for the people who sleep in the fields. My dad said, it's still 20 cents a pound. So again, and my mom would say, oh, Nate, you know, listen to him. So, you know, growing up in that era, growing up in a high school that was in Haight-Ashbury during the early 60s. For some of you, you know what that means. And we were right in Golden Gate Park, and it was an amazing, amazing time. And so those values are what I thought people should have, and those things people should do. So I brought some of these crazy ideas to Temple Bet David. I had never worn a yarmulke, except in my bar mitzvah. But when I came to Temple Bet David, I put on a yarmulke because I knew there were people who wanted to feel comfortable putting on a yarmulke. And we had one of the founders of our congregation who said, Rabbi, don't put that yarmulke on. It'll keep ideas from getting into your head. I'm sure Susie knows, you know, who that was. But you know, my rabbinate, you know, spans a couple years, and being able to be an army chaplain for 29 years, it's because of my congregation. It's because of their sense of pride, their sense of duty, their sense of commitment, and wanting the rabbi to follow his particular road. So had my congregation not been indulging me that privilege, I couldn't have done those wonderful things that I did over those 29 years, and being chaplain for the Women's Army Corps was really an experience that I could write a book about. Or at least I could do a series. We get together. My congregation has indulged me. My congregation has been supportive of me. When I went and got a degree as a marriage, family, and child therapist, which took a couple years. But they were there and they said, you know, if you need to go, you need to go. Go do it, go do it. And again, they allowed me to grow while they were supporting me being their rabbi. When when I went and did the extra study to be a CIA member, a curriculum implementation advisor for the UAHC, when there was a UAHC. Again, that took lots of time. It took me time to travel and go to some of the congregations who had educational issues that were going on, and I was there as a curriculum implementation advisor. So the congregation's been very indulgent and sometimes very proud. But I would have to say that my presidents, who are here today, are part of that. And Kenny knows about that for 7 years. Paul knows that for 2 separate terms, and doing a lot of advocacy for the rabbi when there was not, well, when I needed the advocacy. Erwin was one of my first presidents and always at my side, and just because I'm almost as handsome as he is, I thank Erwin for that. I thank Carol Morton for the support that she has given to the temple, and through your blessed memory, wonderful Bob, who was a terrific president and a leader and always extremely supportive. Sitting next to you is, again, one of our longest time members, Ronnie Brucker. Thank you, Ronnie, for being here. We have Joel Kleinberg, who's also here today, who fought as my legal counselor for the renewals of several contracts and doing the verbiage that's kept me there. And when I got an offer to go to a really large congregation in another city, Joel put up a great sum of money so I would not be tempted to go. And that was going to be bonds that were going to be in the future, and the bonds were crazy, right? But again, he stepped and said, "I really want you here." And I said, "But does the congregation?" He said, "Don't worry about the congregation. I want you here." And so Joel was president for 2 separate years. His wife Lori was president of the sisterhood and president of the temple, and for that I'm extremely grateful for. Who are the other presidents? Mickey. Oh, Mickey. Well, Mickey's my current president, of course. Mickey is the youngest president Temple Beth David has ever had. And we're very grateful for his youth and his leadership. And that's what's wonderful about Temple Beth David. I've been here